Come join the fun. Join us on a journey where the magic's begun. We'll explore the parks and tell stories too. With Aloha DIS, the magic's all for you. In each new video, the fun begins. From the castle's glow to the ocean winds. We're here to share, to laugh and play. On Aloha DIS, it's excitement every day. Aloha DIS, where dreams come true. We'll bring the magic right to you. From island vibes and skies of blue. On Aloha DIS, it's excitement every day.
You're gonna get a new
Aloha DIS, where dreams come true.
video.
We'll bring the magic right to you. From island vibes and skies of blue. On every show, there's
Yeah,
something
they'll have a brand new one pretty
new.
soon. It'll be great.
Aloha! Welcome into the stream. I'm Dr. Aaron Chef, and this is another episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. And we're kind of setting up behind the scenes for a visit from our friend Scribbler. So she'll be with us in a little bit. I think she's setting up her things. We sent a code over to her over in Discord, and so we'll kind of just hop into the game and wait to see what goes on. We built this thingamabob last time. Let's see what it's called. Oh, it's the Valley Visit Station. Okay, so it's that. So our connections are open. Oh, don't show the code. That's okay. I guess it's a one-time code.
Well, we'll shut it down.
We'll shut it down afterwards. We'll leave the connection open. Okay. We'll see. I mean, if someone visits, then we'll know, I guess. But yeah, we'll shut it down afterwards and we'll change the code.
Hey, can you talk, pal?
Afterwards, can I talk? Yes, I can talk, Mickey. How are you doing, Mickey? Okay, bye. But if any of you want to visit the valley, just let me know. We can figure it out.
You can have up to 3. You can have up to 3 at a time.
Oh, really? Is that what it is? Oh, I got these little
Yeah.
coin things. Wait, I guess I should collect them before
Hang
they
on.
disappear.
Can you hear my music? I need to turn that off if you
I
can.
cannot hear your music. I think it's just your
okay.
microphone.
Great. Well, I just need to turn it down because it's super loud. Hold on. Settings.
I have lost the ability to pick up stuff. Why is this not working?
Oh, that's no good.
That is not good at all. Okay, I must be doing something wrong. Because there's these chests and these orbs. And it's the same command, right? To open things up. Or it's the same button.
Yeah, it should be.
I cannot open them. Oh, you know why?
Weird.
No, you know why? We're in multiplayer, that's why. Or the portal's open.
Okay.
That's why I can't do anything. So it's just going to have to sit there.
I know I don't want to. No, I'm trying to do this. Visit code. There we go.
Okay. Well, everyone's just waiting for you to arrive. They're all
Sorry.
no. They're
I'm
just
working on it.
they know something's happening, so they're just hanging around this transporter thing.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. They're like, what? Someone's coming?
yeah, someone's coming.
Okay.
But yeah, we figured out last time. There's some things that just don't work.
Yeah, you can't. There are some things you can and you cannot do in someone's valley. Is what we determined. Oh, you know what?
Oh yeah, I can't talk to the characters
Hang on,
either.
before I do this, I need to go into my game and I need to load myself up with some loot to bring you.
Oh, thank you. Bringing over gifts.
Yes, I come bearing gifts. I mean, look, that's the ʻOhana way, right?
That's right. That is absolutely correct. Okay.
Hey,
Did-
here.
Hello, Mickey. Um,
Missions to do too.
I just realized this is quite embarrassing for you to come over to my valley because I have all this stuff that I left out here.
I said I'm gonna help you clean up, man. We're gonna clean this
Well,
stuff up.
well, okay. So the objects
Put your moonstones
I
there.
can't move.
Okay. You can't open. Oh, you can't open any of your chests in multiplayer.
Chess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm remembering. Yes. Now I am remembering. Hold on a second. Let me go. Pull stuff from this
Interesting.
stash.
Very interesting.
What a perfect day for a race.
What should we bring? We have lots of extras of.
Something?
Let's see.
No. Oh, it's just Vanellope. I thought that was a whole. That's something, but it's just Vanellope.
You can get oregano.
What shall we do?
My best friend Ralph is a knucklehead, but I love him.
I'm gonna get you some gems so you can
thank
sell
you.
them and get some monies.
Um,
That would be the thing to do.
yeah, Keith, I guess you could delete it on the web browser. I do appreciate it. That's very nice. I mean, not expected, but thank you. I think that helps with the count on Twitch and what it actually counts as viewers. Although they said that you don't need to do that anymore. So, but I guess on the safer side. So thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take all that, but then I'm also gonna bring you a bunch of pumpkin seeds.
All right now, we have work to
Go
do.
up there and get some.
Got a minute, pal?
I do have a minute, but I can't talk to you, which is very strange. I mean, I can talk to you, like pretend to talk to you, but
Yeah, because it won't let you progress on the mission.
right.
But you can. I think you can still talk to them. Hold on a second. Why am I all turned around? Because all my stupid lamps are off. I don't understand why my lamps won't stay turned on. Somebody needs to fix this. I don't like it. So random too. Some of these. Some of these. Yes. Let me
Inventory is full. Okay.
here. So we're not gonna need that. Let's run down to Sunlit Plateau. I'll get you some cotton seeds. as well.
So as you can see, my valley is not as established as Scribbler's, if you've seen hers.
2+ years. That's all I gotta say. 2+ years. It takes a while.
2+ years
establish it,
and the Founders Edition.
And by the way, like I did my Dream Snap voting the other day,
Mhm.
and holy crap, some people are just like I don't know how much time people set up for these photos. I'm like, or decorate their valley. Like I do I would say it's probably a minimal amount of decorating. There are times where occasionally I'll go on a tear, but most of the time I don't do a whole heck of a lot of decorating. And when I see some of these photos that people do, it's a lot.
Oh yeah.
And it's
I see
you're
some.
like, oh wow.
I see some of the streamers with like 4,000 hours in the game. It's like 4,000 hours. Like how many days?
That's a lot of hours.
How many days
That's
is that?
a lot of hours.
Yeah. So
I mean, look, I always say my Twitch hours are skewed because I just have it on like something streaming all of the time
Hmm.
without me necessarily watching it. Like I'll sometimes have it left my house
Right.
and I have it on. So I look at my Twitch hours and I go, ooh, and then I remember, oh yeah, I wasn't watching all of that. I was
Yeah.
only watching
Yeah.
maybe 2/3 of it. It's still a lot, but it's less. Okay, so now I have all of this stuff in my inventory. Hopefully it all stays in my inventory. And let me go to multiplayer mode. Ooh, I'll wait days to finish my star pack. Okay. Turn the title screen. Yes. And then I was trying to bring up Discord. Discord was not coming up for me. I don't know why. I wonder if it didn't update and I just didn't notice it. I have the code.
You have the code. Oh, good. Hope it works.
And yes, I am going to put it in here.
We're gonna race back to the thingamabob to see if you arrive.
Confirm. Yes. Reloading.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it says Shauna is joining your valley.
I am in transit, in transport.
I can't take
Hold my
photos either.
transporter to energize.
Very good.
Should be able to take. We took photos, didn't we?
We did take
Oh
photos.
no, you took photos in mine.
I wonder if I can't take photos when we're in multiplayer. That doesn't make any sense, but because I
Doesn't
can.
really.
Oh look, who's? Oh, I can't take a. I'm gonna take a picture right now. Oh,
All right.
stay right there.
Hang on.
Save.
Oh, back.
Okay.
There.
Oh,
Hang on. I'm turned around the right way. Finally.
are you turned
Aren't I?
around? No, you're turned. Look, you're looking the opposite way. There you go.
That's the way I came in. There.
Okay, you're still looking back. Do you
I'm
see where?
still looking.
Do you see where I am?
That is so crazy. No, I literally turned around and it was still
There we go.
backwards. Okay.
Okay,
There we go.
we'll take a picture there. There we go. Okay, perfect. Save it.
Yay.
Here we go. So thanks for
Probably
joining.
my casual wear. I'm wearing my Monsters Inc.
No, that's cool.
So.
That's awesome. So I'm not sure
right,
what we can do because
I'm gonna drop some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Let me drop some inventory on you. And
Oh my goodness.
these.
Is that ginger? It's ginger.
Yep. Lots of seeds.
Oh, perfect. Oh, that's crazy.
Look, I come bearing gifts.
You do. Wow. Is that this
Lots
potato?
of gifts. Yeah, potatoes. Here's some soy. Beans. Here's some zucchini.
Oh wow.
Let's see. What have I got? Okay, gems.
Oh my.
I was very just quickly pulling gems, so I don't know how much money I actually managed to finagle a lot of money.
So what do you do with the gems?
Well, two things. I mean, there are some things you can build that require the gems. So, like if you're building a lamp, you're making a lamp and you want it to have a blue light, then it'll use like a sapphire or whatever to give you that blue light.
Okay.
But then you also, sell them for a profit, obviously. So I mean, those are, but you can craft with them certain items. So, all right.
Okay.
There we go. There's some stuff. Oh, forgot the mushrooms.
I wonder if we're getting an echo. Are we getting an echo?
I don't hear one, but if you are hearing one, I can.
No. I have my desktop audio on and my stream together audio on. So I'm just wondering. I'm going to turn off the desktop. Well,
All right.
you know, I'm going to... what should I turn off?
First things first. I'm just going to take a little look around here. See what I can see. So I can pick up this. I'm going to end up picking up all your stuff and putting it in piles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. I can't open
Wait, I'm going to...
that.
still fixing the audio. Okay, that might work.
Watering flowers.
Okay, I think that's better.
Ooh. Put my pixel pieces too while I'm at it.
You're watering the flowers?
Yeah. When they're dead, you gotta water them. Bring them back to life.
I get the feeling I need to come into the valley like twice a week. This once a week thing is not quite working out.
I mean, it's the problem is that oh, I got my coins. Hold on. Hold on.
That's
I
yours.
gotta do coins.
Can I collect these? I can't collect these. Yeah, get your coins.
Oh, one left. Nope, one more left. Shoot, where is it?
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah, plenty of coins. Oh, that's so interesting.
Oh, I missed it.
Like,
Missed it by
when-
that much.
When you collect them, they don't disappear off of mine. So I actually still see some
Oh,
coins. Yeah.
Ah, that's so the ones I missed are still there.
Yeah.
What is the book floating in midair?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know what that is.
I can't interact with it either, so.
Oh, it won't let me do that. Probably it will only let me do things at the level of your tools. So if you've upgraded your pickaxe to get the big rocks, then I can get the big rocks. That's going to be something you have to pick up at some point.
Okay. Interesting.
You have not unlocked that yet. Okay. I see what's happening here, slightly. See, now people can just watch me running around in the background of your screen.
Right.
There you are.
There I am.
All right. Well, I'll come to Scrooge's with you. Just a second.
Okay.
We should do that. I gotta see if you got stuff I can't normally get.
Right. There might be things that... No,
Might
you have
be some
you
good
have,
stuff in
you,
the store.
You have everything already. I
No, I
think.
don't have everything.
Okay, let's
I
go
don't have
in.
everything.
Yes, we have visitors. All right.
Ooh, let's see. Ooh.
I'm not sure what this is. What is this?
Oh, greetings.
Turquoise woven shorts. Interesting. Oh, Moana. I'll come back later.
Bye-bye now.
Is it still gonna show me? This is a good question.
Do you have pips?
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. I own that, so I know that's here. I already have this outfit, so that's not. In fact, all the clothing is going to be pipless.
You're pipless.
All
These are probably just the basic stuff, so you probably collected them really early on.
not necessarily. Like the Toy Story stuff, like some of these items are elusive. I think I have the chair, but I'm not 100% certain on this table. That's what I'm not sure about. I'm like, that's why I was like questioning. I don't think there's any way for me to check my. I wonder if no, it won't let me check my inventory.
That's an interesting table.
Well, maybe it'll let me check the furniture sets. Okay, I can check the furniture sets. So let me do that.
How about a wee bit
This
of
is called the
conversation?
Cloudy Island.
Cloudy Island, and it's definitely got to be part of the Toy Story.
Toy
collection.
Story. Yeah, it's cute rec room study.
Yeah, so it's got some tags on it, so you can use that for your snaps and things.
Goodbye
I mean, they had to go in and tag everything, and I don't think everything had tags when they started. So It's a lot of items they had to go back and tag.
Yes.
I would not have wanted to have that job.
you
That would
I'm
have been a very
I'm sure they have
arduous.
a big staff.
I'm sure they do.
So
That would have been a big job. Hold on. Peace. Ratatouille. We're getting to the T's. Tumble. Alright.
what's this?
Okay. Toy Story. Let's see. Cloudy Island. I do have it. And I have the half cup chair. Okay. So, there isn't anything for me to buy, but that's fine. Plenty of stuff for you to buy.
Yeah. Can't afford it right now.
Oh, well, you will if you pick up that stuff I left and sell some of it.
Right, that is true. Okay. Exit the building.
Take your time. I was just gonna wait there
Oh. No, I'm done.
if you needed anything.
Yeah. I'm not a shopper. So I probably will. Let's see. There you go.
Go down here to your valley.
Okay, inventory is full. So let's go and sell some stuff.
Yep.
I think the first thing I want to do is expand the inventory.
Yeah. I honestly that would be my advice as well. Well, if it's time to sleep, go sleep. Don't have to tell me about it. Maybe has to announce that it's their bedtime, and you're like, cool.
Oh,
What are you waiting on? Written invitation?
oh wow, this is a lot of coins.
I hope so. I should have brought you more, but I was trying to go very fast,
No.
so I pulled everything I had in like my overflow.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay, so we will go here, and never mind. So we'll get the
Okay.
rest of the stuff. Well, thank you for bringing all that stuff over. That's actually.
Well, of
Ooh,
course.
I got one of those shards.
Oh, good. Yeah. Those, by the way, so, okay, here's what you can make with those when you get around to it, when you have enough of them. You can do things by, like, you can make a pixel bag that will replace any ingredient that you're missing for crafting or for cooking.
Okay.
So, like, if you happen to not have an ingredient, maybe it's hard to get or whatever, and you're trying to make a thing, it will replace. If you use that, it'll basically stand in for it. It's like a magic. It's like a magic ingredient
Oh, okay.
piece. The other thing you can do is you can make things like pixel fires and stuff, which I think you can use for cooking when you don't have a stove handy.
Right.
I'll have to test that out. I haven't actually played with any of that stuff yet, but it was very fun. Oh, I can make things. Things I couldn't do before. Yay! Let's see now. Oh, I should have brought a pickaxe. Well, I don't know if it will let me use the pickaxe potion or not. So one of the things you can craft later on is a pickaxe potion. And you can do one for your fishing rod, for your watering can, and you can do one for your shovel. And the potions basically allow you to get sometimes double loot, or more, at least more loot than what you had. It's, whoa, why am I going over here? That's not where I want to be. What's happening? Oh. I don't know why I was helping you harvest that, but
It's okay. That helps.
no, I was like, I was like not in control of my character for a second. I was like, where am I going? What's happening?
Oh, it's hilarious. You were summoned.
I was like, it was like, come here. It must be here. But anyway, so those help out. sometimes they'll trigger like jackpots and things. Um, I had it on my fishing rod, and on your fishing pole, it'll turn. Okay, it's doing the thing again.
Oh, that's
That's
strange.
so weird. It's like,
It's a glitch.
oh, I can't change out my tool right now. Something. Can't change my tool out.
Okay, maybe if I stop, can you do the no?
Yes, now I can do that at least.
I think it was because I was holding down E, which is my pick the thing up. So
I was like, I don't understand what's happening. But it changes the common fishing circles to at like rare epic type.
that
thing.
is so strange.
That is what it's doing. I don't know if that's like if it is a summon thing. That is hilarious.
I think it's because I'm just
yeah,
holding
it's hard to tell
down
whether
the.
that's intentional or a bug. It's
I think
kinda hard to
that's
tell.
that's got. You were walking backwards. That has to be a bug.
I am literally not doing anything. I am just I was like not in control. It's like I'm just gonna float this way.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, we're still learning. We're still experimenting with this.
I
So
think
it's good to know.
I think that's a bug. That has to be. That doesn't make any sense.
Come hither. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't do any. I couldn't figure out any way to do that when you were in my valley. I don't think.
Well, I don't think we're harvesting this many carrots.
Well, that's possibly true too. You have a lot of carrots. You're gonna have a lot of other stuff now too.
Yeah, I do want to plant the pumpkin seeds or something.
Oh, I'm getting drawn back.
Oh,
I'm drawn
sorry,
back.
sorry.
No, this is so funny.
What's hilarious is that I stopped, and you still were being summoned.
Yeah, I was still being
Okay,
moved along.
I'm gonna plant the
had to
seeds
complete
and see if that happens again
path.
with you.
Can't do that. You obviously have not unlocked that content yet.
Wait, I'm doing something wrong.
Should allow me. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Digging a hole. Oh, that's a mission hole. Okay, so it won't let me pick it
Oh,
up. Good.
this is
That's
strange.
different.
I am planting seeds and I'm running straight towards you.
Ah!
That is strange.
Okay, so there's weirdness on both sides.
There
of that.
is.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay, I'm just holding down the E button. I want to see if that happens again.
Okay, I'm gonna just stand still.
So you're playing on your computer? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
S-
and
But
I have a controller instead of mouse.
I was about to say, are you using a controller or not? Okay. I have a controller here. I might want to change
I have
that
to
out.
say it's a little easier.
Hmm.
I mean, but I'm also used to doing the controller as opposed to. I mean, I'm sure that if I was used to doing PC and whatever mouse,
Yeah.
keyboard and mouse, I would probably find controller a little awkward at first.
Yeah. I have a Xbox controller or Xbox One controller.
Oh my god, I love how many flowers you have. This is so good. This is great because I can't wait to make your garden for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Great. I don't even know if I can't tell if it's using my energy or not. Like if oh no, it is. It's going down. Okay, so I will have to eat something. I brought some food. I brought snacks
Oh.
for myself, so we're good.
Very nice.
I'm prepared. Might need some snacks.
You're prepared for everything.
The best backward run you've ever seen. I know, right? I
Yeah.
was like, what? As how it felt too. I was like, hang on, I'm being pulled in a direction, and I cannot control this. Okay, so there's something kind of nice about the fact that you haven't. This is untainted, unspoiled. Like this is original build.
Right.
meadow. Whereas I've like deleted and added and removed so many trees, bushes, all the things that it's kind of remarkable. Like I'm like, wow, this is what it looked like before I moved people's houses around and just like completely re-landscaped.
Right. I yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about um, moving stuff around yet, but
Yeah. Well, the only thing I would advise at some point is at least moving your uh like your berry bushes and like your trees
oh, okay.
closer to each other.
Yeah.
Like you move them into like a section, even if it's just even if you keep them in their individual biomes, just putting them together like that, you can just grab them very quickly,
Right.
like you are in the garden there,
Gotcha.
and you can kind of roll through that a lot more quickly. And then when they spawn, they'll basically respawn at the same time, right?
Right.
So
That's true.
there's so much
That's true.
stuff to pick up. There's so many things just laying around. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I
It's hilarious.
keep my place so tidy. I'm like,
I know. That's why it's embarrassing.
oh my god, it's not
Uh,
embarrassing, but I will say it's a total ADHD thing of like I can't clean up my own house, but if you invite me over to somebody else's house, I'll clean it,
oh,
like
there you
no
go.
problem. Uh, so it's probably a little bit similar. It's like, ooh, I can clean somebody else's valley instead of my own. I like that plan.
I missed the spot. I did
Feel
miss a spot. And by the way, hi to Donuts. Thanks for coming in,
Good to see you, Donuts.
and Jonathan Wick and Keith. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it's
I
cool to
missed
hang out with you
I
guys.
missed a few spots here.
Oh, I
No,
noticed
let's
that
water
there's
first and
space
then.
for you. Was that intentional? Okay. Sweeping
You're sweeping?
around.
Oh, sweeping the ground.
No, I'm just doing a sweep
It's like you can sweep in this thing?
of your no. Although kind of. I mean, seems like it sometimes. Um
Okay, so they're all watered. So what's I guess the funny thing is that the pumpkins take 4 hours compared to like the
Yeah, they
carrots, which
take a
take like 50
while.
minutes. So
Yes.
that'll be growing for a while.
Yeah, yeah. And you do have to, if it doesn't rain, you will have to water them
Oh, really?
like halfway through its growth cycle.
Okay,
Yeah. So
good
just
to know.
a thing to know.
Okay, let me go pick up some more stuff.
Sheesh, this place is bonkers.
It is bonkers.
Now we'll see how many more spawn, and that'll tell me. I think it's 10 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll see if one more spawns. And then let's see. Any idea?
My inventory is full already. Okay.
Happens so fast.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're starting to accumulate enough coins you can upgrade your
Well, I did upgrade
your bag there.
the storage. So it's like it's already full after I've upgraded it.
Maxed out.
Yeah, we're maxed out.
Hi there, pal.
Okay, I'm gonna put your flower garden over here.
Well, I guess I can sell all these carrots. Okay, there's that. More carrots. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I got a lot more coins, so thank you for that.
Yay! I'm glad. Okay. And then... do the same thing.
And mushrooms. There we go.
Get this place spruced up.
Oh, I have somehow lost my pet, or whatever you call it.
Oh,
Companion.
well, they should, I have mine. That's weird.
I know.
Go into your wardrobe, though, because you can change your clothes, which means you can add and change your companion as well.
Okay. Oh, maybe I just need to select the capybara. Oh, there they are.
Okay.
Okay.
I could use some help.
Oh, you organize all the sticks.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm also seeing how many are... This is basically spawn proofing. So here's what I do.
Spawn proofing?
Yeah, spawn proofing. So you aren't constantly running around and picking stuff up. Sometimes, and by the way, I know that you don't have enough of this stuff stored yet, so you are going to continue to pick stuff up, and that's fine. But what I tend to do is I spawn proof in that there are a certain number of sticks, certain number of flowers in each biome that are there. If you are missing some because you've picked some up, then it will respawn those.
Okay.
If you have the same amount or more than what you would normally have, it won't spawn any more. So you won't have to run around and pick them all up.
Oh.
So I keep things in a centralized area so that when I need sticks, I can come here, pick up what I need,
Right.
and then at some point I will have to probably run around and pick them up again, but then I can drop them kind of in the same place that I left them.
Gotcha.
And I do this with flowers too. Flowers will replant themselves. The herbs will not. So you're kind of like, yeah, it's a weird thing. So this.
The herbs will not. So you have to get seeds for the herbs? Or
No, they will respawn, but you can't like redrop them somewhere. So when you pick them
Oh,
up,
I see.
they're part of your. They're otherwise, if you drop them, they just lay there, like herbs. Like, yeah, I don't know how else to describe that. They're herbs. And where is there? I feel like I'm missing one. Probably back here somewhere. Oh, there's a chest there for you.
Yeah, I just can't pick
That you
anything.
can open at some point?
Yeah, I'll open it up.
Yeah, later
Later
you'll be
on.
able to pick up all the goodies. Because there was something that I dug and it picked up a blue bag.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's still there. It's like waiting for you.
Okay.
So at some point you'll be able to run around and find all that stuff. Okay. Also, you know that if stuff spawns that you don't have the right number of sticks in your pile. That's how I know, like, oh,
Oh, okay. I
sticks
get
to
what you're saying.
respawn. I clearly have.
This is
Wrong number in the phone.
Oh, there's a carrot here. Sorry.
That could definitely happen. Gosh, I feel like stuff is spawning way faster than it normally does. This is so weird. It's like, hold on, I just was there. I just did that. Why are you back again? Okay. Should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even have 11 there. Let's see if anything else responds. It could be 12. Some of them have 12. And then these guys, you haven't upgraded your shovel yet to get rid of the stumps.
Okay. So that's something.
That won't let me. So it won't let me do the things that you haven't actually unlocked.
Oh, that's so
which is-
interesting.
Yeah. So I can do any of the tasks that you presently can also do. I just can't do anything more.
More than what I can do. Oh, okay.
Right. So I can't clean up the stuff you can't clean up. Which, it's a little disappointing because it would have been nice to be able to like clean up those stumps for you and be like, there you go. But that's okay. That's okay.
And next time.
Fine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stone when we're done here. So much stone.
Huh.
Behind Mickey's house. Sometimes. Aha! Found a dandelion. Knew it. Stuff hides behind buildings sometimes.
I could
What was
have.
with this neighborhood? You were going to bed, I thought, Penelope. Go to bed.
Oh.
Hanging out, and I'm like, hello? You announced you were going to bed a while ago.
Is this Julie? Or no? Oh,
Penelope.
okay.
I'm just talking to in-game characters.
Sorry.
'Cause they just...
They said they're going to bed. I gotcha.
Like, how dare you? Okay. Still missing...
I could have sworn that I dug some holes in the sand. Did they just fill up after a while?
They do. They
Okay.
do. About around 24 hours
Okay.
ish. So if it's been about a day, then yeah, they're probably.
Okay. I gotta remember to. I dug all those holes to plant stuff in. I never did.
Oh. Yeah, you got to do the planting like right then, or else you're gonna lose those holes. Yeah. That will happen.
Okay. Good lesson to learn.
Yep, lots of lessons to learn. Learning it for yourself. Okay. Just missed these the first time around.
These things are so organized now. It's crazy.
Well, that's just cleaned up a bit. Like I got rid of some of the
How
rocks
you
and
doing today?
thorns and things. I'm not ready to head down to the beach quite yet, but that is our next stop. It is a little bit of a bummer that it won't let you won't let you open things and pick
Yeah.
stuff up like until I leave.
That's okay.
But at least you'll be able to do that after I'm gone. So you'll see like there's a few piles of like with an open book. That's obviously for one of your missions. There were some holes that were there, and I dug them.
Oh, thank you.
Probably should not have, but you'll just be able to run around and pick them up now at some point. So it must be an open mission that you have. Oh, found spawn. So one more stick over here. And I could put more than the number the biome produces, and it would just still be. Look, you're gonna need a lot of sticks and stones. I mean, when you build stuff, base materials, you're gonna need a lot. So you are never going to really not need that. Like, it's okay to have like hundreds even on hand, because you'd be surprised how fast it goes when you start building things.
Okay.
Let's see now. Flower over here.
Hi there, pal.
And where's the other one? Oh, I guess it was just the one. Okay, never mind. Right. Okay. I'll come back up and check again in a minute, but I think clean up here. Oh, missed. Easy.
Gorge, I could use some help.
All right.
Alright, and down to the beach. I drop this one out. Alright. Have the stick over here.
Gorge, I could use some help.
Okay. That should fix that. Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes. Okay. When you are done fishing there, I need you to come find me.
Okay, I'll come right now.
Near the large staircase by the plaza.
I see.
Because there's a thing I need you to read.
Okay.
So you see this pink book here?
No.
This pink.
It's purple?
Yeah, pink purplish. It's right
Okay.
there on the edge.
Yes.
Okay, if you hover over it, it'll tell you read.
Yeah. It says experiment number 146. No one would suspect something as mundane as a potato would hold the key. I dare say it's genius.
So the potato quest is an Easter egg quest, and
Okay.
that is it's kind of a hint, but it's also like a guide of some kind. There are like several of them spread around, so you'll find these things mentioning potatoes, and basically that's a hint that goes toward a puzzle that you'll have to solve.
Okay.
And the puzzle will want you to remember, or basically go and input the items in a particular order, and I think it's based on the experiment numbers.
Oh, okay.
But so it's not going to disappear. It'll still be there, and you can reference it some point down the road when you need to. And then once that mission's done, these things on their own. But you'll notice them, like there's one in the plaza. I think it's up here near the well somewhere. I can remember. God, it's been so long.
Oh, there's a book here.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so you'll see those pink ones, pink books.
Experiment number 243. The forgotten. Forgotten is
Yeah,
getting to me. I can't rely upon my own memory. I must write everything down in a book, lest I forget.
so book is another thing that is obviously part of the puzzle that you solve.
Yeah.
So there's book and potato and a few other things. Keep sweeping through here to make sure I don't have any more sticks or anything popping up. It's okay if it does. I just okay, pixel piece. I'll take that. Thank you.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Goofy.
Time for me to have a snack. Let's see. I will have a sesame seed bagel. Tasty. And I'll also have
Gosh, I could use some help.
nachos.
Oh, it's funny.
Hey there.
That's enough for now. Okay,
Oh, I'm
just
sorry,
gonna have Bunny
Donuts. You said,
hopping
how
around.
am I? I'm doing well. It's like not paying attention to chat.
I wasn't either. I apologize. One of us should be.
I'll do a better job.
Who knows?
So long.
Haven't gotten into the glade yet. Yeah, it's the beach or bust. Got it. Okay, let's contend with some things down here. This is going to give you a chest that you'll be able to open. Oh no, you can't do those yet. You haven't upgraded your pickaxe.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Aha. You upgraded it one time. You have to upgrade it twice.
Gotcha.
Is one time is to get the big rocks, and then you upgrade it again to get the big blue orby things. I don't know what coral. Crack open the large ones. So the large ones you can't crack open right away. Oh, hello.
Gotcha.
Little Toidle die. There you go. Woohoo! And you said you haven't been doing the cooking and stuff yet, really.
No, not really.
And
Just
you
for one
kinda
mission.
don't until, yeah, you kind of don't until you get to Remy's. I think more because it's not because you don't want to. It's just that it's
My
not
buddy
required
Shank
of
is
you,
the
and
coolest person you'll
the
ever
missions that
meet.
you're doing don't require it. And you can tell that, like, when the game got introduced, right, it was adding a piece at a time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you would start with, you're doing all of these, kind of basic tasks. You're breaking the rocks, you're mining, you're farming, you're fishing. And then once you kind of got all of that handled, then it starts throwing the new stuff at you, like the crafting and the cooking. And
Okay.
crafting comes a little bit before cooking because you actually can craft cooking implements,
Oh.
items to cook with, like a campfire, or I think you can actually build an oven at one point.
Oh, wow.
A little silly, but I mean, it's like, here you can build this, piece of furniture with all of these components, and so then you do that, and but yeah, I actually enjoy the cooking component of this game because one of the fun things, and it's something I really pride myself on, is that I don't cheat on the recipes. Like, I actually will try to figure out the recipes on my own.
How would you cheat?
Sometimes you're
How would you
given
cheat on the
recipes.
recipes?
Well, because there are guides, so there are plenty of things that will tell you um what the what
Oh, I
the
see.
recipe is, but I like trying to figure it out. And and you can make, I mean, it is the thing of like how many combinations can you make with X number of items. And and it's maddening sometimes because you're like, okay, I know these things go into cake. So what is the difference between this cake and this other cake? And it's not just the piece of fruit or chocolate. There's something else that's different. And so it's definitely like trial and error,
Hmm,
but I find that to be kind of fun.
right.
Um, some people, I imagine, they just want to know it, and they just want to know it now. It's tough because like some of the characters like their favorite thing. They'll say, "I want you know shish kebab or something," right? Like it'll be like kebab, and you're like, "I don't know the recipe for that yet."
Right.
And you're like, okay, well, I could guess I could try to figure it out, or I just won't be able to give them the thing.
I
Oh
see.
man, very
Okay,
painful.
that makes a lot more sense.
So, but that's why, like, and usually, I'd say the average character wants one. mm, the early characters more likely to um base ingredient items like they'll want a carrot or a piece of fruit or
Hmm.
whatever. Minnie always wants gooseberries. I don't know
Oh,
why I know that, but I've played the game enough that I know that gooseberries is always like one of her 3 items. But then there's usually a cooked item, and that can vary. That can be 1 or 2, and then, depending on like Goofy seems to always have like a fish as one of his items that he requests, a certain type of fish, and so you'll have to go catch that for him
hmm,
or whatever. Um And it just it varies. Like some people, some of the characters they want like 2 things that you have to cook for them, or you know, uh, trying to think of what the other category is of stuff. But in any case, yeah, you end up with this like kind of understanding like certain characters, like what their items are going to be, and then having to kind of um sort of play the game a little bit, a little bit of the meta of that, of like, okay, I know that they're going to request this thing at some point because they seem to request a lot of food items. Like Goofy will request a lot of things that you cook, with fish, and so you may have to like do some experimentation for fish dishes so that you can
hmm,
maybe try to unlock it.
gotcha.
Um, and also for things in the game, like I mean, it's a big component of the game to unlock the recipes and stuff. And like I said, sometimes the missions will give you the recipe. Remy will say, "Oh, I need you to make me this thing," and then you go and you make it, and and you're like, "Okay," um, but it's given it to you
I see.
usually. But like, and so then the quality of it is based
Quality.
around the ingredients, how many ingredients are in it, not the quality of the ingredients necessarily. So, a 1 star, it goes up to 5-star dish, right? So a
Hmm.
5-star dish has 5 elements. And sometimes they're
Hey there.
multiples of the same element, which then gets really frustrating and confusing
Right.
because, you're like, wait, so this works if I have 2 fruits, they can be the same or different, or it's like you're like constant. It's I can understand why people would hate that. I
Right.
just like the idea of the combination factor, so I'm weird like that. All right, I'm gonna drop some flowers finally. Ooh, this is a problem. I'm gonna do this. This is not my favorite way to do this. Go willy nilly.
Oh. Hey there, pal. How about a chat?
Now I can go pick up other ones. So you have one of the things you'll have to do here is get your well unlocked when you
Okay.
have enough coins to do it, so that you can, start using those shortcuts in travel.
Oh, okay.
So if you're like, it's very handy when you are at one end of the of the valley and you need to be on the opposite side. That's when those things come in incredibly handy.
Gotcha.
So, um, getting those wells unlocked is a pretty, I wouldn't say it's like number one priority, but I'd say it's up there. Like it's one of those things you want to get done, like, upgrading Scrooge McDuck's shop, or
Hmm.
um Goofy's stands, getting those up and running in each one of the biomes.
Okay.
That's also helpful.
Huh. Okay. I can see how this is easier to play with the controller. Oh, look, there's
Yeah.
flowers all over here now.
Yep. I moved them. They're all
Very
over
good.
here
Thank you.
now. If I could, I would actually line them up and stuff, but that would require having the option to do the build screen here, and that doesn't get us this. That we do not get that option
That's
in
okay.
multiplayer. So
It's okay.
it needs to be a little cleaned up. It's a little messy, but
It's a lot better than it was before.
yeah, at least you can. I mean, that to me too is a key, is like knowing where to find things, because these places are big, and then once you learn them, they're not so big anymore.
Hmm.
But at first it's like, well, where do I put the things so I can actually find them, and I don't have to spend half of my time running around looking.
Right, right.
Like the sooner that you can get Goofy's stall open, the better, because then you'll be able to get the seeds for this area,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
And then you'll be able to start planting the corn, tomatoes, and sugarcane, which is what you get on the beach.
What is with
And I mean,
this
obviously, as you
neighborhood?
remove the thorns and stuff, the night thorns, you get some seeds every once in a while from those, or digging, or any of the other activities. But you still want to be able to like buy those things. Also, yeah, you can't get rid of the crystal things. That's another pickaxe upgrade
Gotcha.
ability. So leave that as it is. And this little island is part of the biome. Like for a while, I put all of my flowers on this little island
Hmm.
because I kind of liked having them just like, and I took flowers from every biome and I put them in here, like almost like a little arboretum island where I had all the different flowers from all the different places in here. And eventually I decided it wasn't as efficient as I thought it might be for locating flowers. So I just went back to what I had, but which is keeping the flowers in their own places and not trying to do anything fancy.
Right, right. Okay, let's see. Can't go that way.
The shells are starting to respawn. I gotta get this done. Okay. you doing over there?
Was that?
I said, well, how you doing?
I.
I'm going to have more stuff for you to sell off here in a minute.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I've
just
been gathering it all up, so now you can just like wholesale sell it.
right. Huh. I just got a text.
Oh. Good text.
Um,
You need to go deal with it.
no, it's like, hi, I'm so and so. We noticed your background and resume and recommended by many online recruiting agencies, so we're willing to
Oh
offer you a part-time
gosh.
job. The daily
Yeah.
salary
Okay.
is between 200 and 1,000 US dollars, and all wages are
Mm.
paid on the same day.
I made the mistake of clicking on a link from what I thought I could have sworn up and down because I read it more than once that
Right,
it was an old consulting company that I worked for
right.
many moons ago when I was still working in IT. And occasionally I'll get emails from them. Like I'm still on a mailing list or something. Most of them go to spam and I ignore them. But like one of them was sort of like it was like that, but a little bit not as shady sounding. And I
Right.
clicked on it and then realized it wanted me to like put in create a login and do all the stuff. And I was like, you know what? I don't have time.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
So I just went ahead and I ignored it. Well, then I started getting emails and texts from all kinds of like different named recruiters and things like,
Yeah,
oh, this job or that job. I finally eventually ignored it and most of them have gone away. But I mean, for a while there, I was like, geez, this is scammy and terrible. I hate it.
I know. I actually think it was through LinkedIn. I was looking at
Mhm.
some job postings, and I that's when I started getting the online, like
Yeah.
remote type of jobs. So
Yeah, that'll happen too. I don't think LinkedIn sells your information, but I do think that they collect a certain, I don't know. Like
right.
I don't it's weird because I people can look at what you look at.
Hmm.
There's a certain amount of that is public information because of it being a recruiting platform.
Right.
So recruiters can see, oh, you are looking for XYZ job, and if they have that job
Right.
and it's legitimate, they can reach out to you about it. But most of the time those are not legitimate. They're scams or
Right.
they are not what they purport to be.
Yeah.
So
I'm of the opinion. Don't call me. We'll call you.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That is a pretty good one. That's how I feel too. Problem is I
Which actually reminds me, I did get a legitimate consulting.
Oh, did you?
I got an email. I got to check what that was about. I'm so bad on that. Most of the companies are on the East Coast, so when I get the emails,
Mm.
it's like,
Yeah, it's so late
six
for
o'clock in
them.
the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I see them come in when I wake up, but I'm trying to get out the door to get to work. So,
Okay.
as opposed to
So
figuring things out.
I'm gonna go up to where Goofy's stall is, and I'm gonna drop some stuff
Okay,
off
I will go over there too.
because my inventory is almost full. So
All right, this way.
up here. And you can pick up and sell any of the stuff that. Yeah, so I mean, it's all your stuff practically.
All right.
So let's see.
Oh, this one came in at 9:35 tonight. Oh, like to speak to you about building a new city.
What?
No, this is actually interesting. It's for real. This is a company I've worked through
Huh.
before, but it's development of a new city. So things like early childhood and school campuses and universities, technical centers, corporate development centers. Interesting.
Gosh, I could use some help.
I mean, I do have some on school campuses, so maybe I'll just apply for that. Oh, interesting. That's a new one, but that's not the one I was looking for. There's another consulting one that came
Oh,
in this morning. Okay, that's not it. Where is it?
I wish any of my meals were worth anything. They're not, though.
Oh, here it is. This one is. Oh, staffing. This one is on staffing. Oh, maybe I'll do this one. You have left me a whole lot of loot, my friend.
Yeah. Like I said, most of it's yours. I've just been doing stuff. Oh, that's weird. It did the thing again.
Oh, pulled you in?
That's so funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi there, pal.
I can see into the future, so I know you should come talk to me.
Let's see. You can't sell these, but I'm gonna drop them. Don't need them. Oh, talking to Goofy. I can see the little
Yep. Trying to
window up there.
bargain with him. No, I'm just trying to sell these things.
Just sell it all off.
Uh.
Yeah. This is gonna get messy when I drop these flowers. Oh boy.
Oh, hey there, pal. How about a chat?
Yes, but yeah. Oh, there we go again.
It's pulling in. That's hilarious. Okay. Sell some more stuff.
How's it going?
Oh, coffee beans.
Mm-hmm.
Where do
They're
you
worth
get
a
the?
lot, though.
Oh, that is
Stuff you'll
some-
get from other biomes eventually.
I have pickled herring.
Mm-hmm. You can sell that or use it for the energy. It's 2,000 energy. So if you're low, it'll actually fill up your most of your yellow bar too.
Wow, that's pretty neat. I'll keep it for now.
Yeah.
And
One of the
lemons.
weird things I've noticed lately since they added the Princess Tiana
Mhm.
stuff is she has this mobile order thing, right? Like
Mhm.
kind of like she has a little cart that you can buy meals from. You did it actually. You bought a meal off of her.
Oh,
And
that's right.
what was weird
Oh yeah.
was that it added it as if it was a food that I had found the recipe for, but it didn't have the recipe. So like unlocked it. So if if I bought a food that I had not unlocked the recipe for, it would like show up in my screen as if it was unlocked.
Hmm.
And then but I still have to figure out the recipe. Like
You're
it
right.
isn't actually unlocked. So very curious, strange thing.
Yeah, that's right. That is interesting.
And I don't know if that's I don't know actually.
I try to pick up this blueberries and it's picking up all the flowers.
Yeah. Well, at least the flowers are worth
Good
something.
to see you.
So, I mean, every little bit counts when you're trying to like get some coinage
Right.
to do upgrades and things. I mean, you've got your full inventory open now, so that's a good thing. Um, the next thing is you just need to be able to craft some storage for yourself to put like some of that stuff that's just taking up spaces,
Hmm.
like the bottles and things. They're
Right.
taking up spaces in your inventory, and you want to drop it because you may not be able to use them for a bit. You may have to uncover a bunch more before you can actually do anything with them, and that'll mean unlocking the other biomes. So you might
Okay.
as well, um, like put them in storage and wait until you actually need it.
You have a question from chat about your trip.
My trip to Japan was amazing. Uh, I'm still like trying to like go through all of the videos and photos and things. I started to post photos on Instagram, and then I'm now out of sync. I'm like 3 days behind,
Oh,
so I'm gonna have to play catch up a little bit. And the thing is like I'm getting to the point where I can't pick like 10 pictures to post. I'm gonna have to do like part one, part two, part three, maybe on some of
hmm,
these days, because like all of the Disney stuff, there's just too much
right.
to, you know. And I say that as a good thing, not as a bad thing. But yeah. So, but it was great. The only part I didn't like was standing with my luggage on trains and very
I find
crowded
that
trains.
I find that totally amazing that you did that.
Yeah, I told my friend, I said, if I had known that we were gonna do this much with the public transit, I might have suggested one or two cab rides. And he was like, yeah, but cabs are expensive. I'm like, it would have been worth it to save us the pain and suffering of a couple of uh those trains
Right.
that
Hey there,
were
pal.
really
How about a
tough.
chat?
Um but I did not know that. And so yeah, I was like, don't think I fully understood how much we were talking about. And it's also like I said, I use the London Underground. It's just a very different experience. Like it's very different because so many people use the public transportation in those cities.
Right.
Um, you know, and I understand why. I mean, there's if you have that infrastructure, by God, you keep it. You know, you use it. Um, and those trains go everywhere, not just
Right.
the Shinkansen, but also the high, not just the high speed trains, but the within the city, the
Yeah.
subways and stuff. But yeah, but it was great. I had a great time. I'd love to go back. I feel like there was so much I didn't see
How
that I
long?
missed.
How long were you there?
2
I lost
weeks.
track. 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, I was there a full 2 weeks. Um, left on a like Thursday night, Friday, or no, left on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, got there on Friday, and then we came back, and it was a long Wednesday
Hmm.
on the 30th. So, oh, your wife and you went to Disney Sea 2 weeks ago? Oh my gosh, that's like just after I was there. Way more than one day. I didn't have time to go to Disneyland next door. Yeah, I mean it is. We had 3 days, and I still felt like I could have used another day
Hmm.
for sure. Because I felt like I was rushing through Disneyland, and
We've got to talk.
the park is just different enough that you don't really want to do the I've been there, I've seen that, I'll skip it. Like I wanted to go on the rides because it was just fun to experience them in Japanese, right? Like I
Right.
did
Right.
that when I went to Disneyland Paris. I liked the stuff that was in French. So so that felt like we were rushing a little bit there. And then we had the 2 days at Disney Sea, one of which we had the ability to go on the Fantasy Springs
Hi there,
attractions,
pal.
and then the second day was just all Disney Sea except for Fantasy Springs.
Hmm.
And that was closer to the mark, I think, in terms of how much time was needed. That park is very large though. And it's not like space, but it's like it winds around, and I mean it's crazy.
It's a
My
big
favorite
circle, isn't
ride,
it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I mean, it's a big circle, and the way that those lands kind of, I
Whoa!
mean, like you're right up
Hey there,
against the
pal.
back of Tokyo
How about a
Disneyland
chat?
at one
Mm.
place. Like there's a mountainous like type of view, and if you look at it from the other side, it's literally like on the other side of it is the other park.
Hmm.
Like they are right up against each other. It's kind of crazy. My favorite ride. I mean, I really did love the Voyages of Sinbad ride. It is just, it's so well done. And as I've said it a couple of times, but like it feels like there's a real movie that that ride is telling the story from because it looks like it feels like it. It has a Alan Menken song
Oh, it does.
that plays like an earworm that you can't get rid of for 3
Oh.
days.
Hmm.
And, I mean, it's a good earworm, but it's an earworm.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, so I really love that one. I rode that one twice. I also really love 20K. I mean, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is pretty great. The only interesting thing there was being in the right place. You did the Frozen ride at Fantasy Springs? Yeah, it's that one is incredible. The Frozen ride is amazing. Um, lots of walking. Lots and lots of walking at that park, though. More than I think I even realized I would be doing. And I walk a lot at Disneyland. I try to get my steps in, and you know, um, but I slowed down a little bit. The strike last year kind of took its toll on my feet,
Yeah.
and anytime I was getting upwards of 20,000 steps in a day, that was when I started to break down. Like I can't go any further. It was not great. It made me sad because I wanted to keep going and I wanted to see everything. And there were just times where I could not. I had to like listen to my body and it was screaming at me to stop.
Right. Right.
So, oh, you got your coins or something or fruit.
I
Oh, you
got
got
extra
bananas.
fruits. Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yay, banana jackpot.
Oh yeah. Very
I
good.
prefer it when it lights up yellow and you can just stand there and pick them. That's so much easier. I hate the jackpots actually. So you do have to run around and if you aren't good at it, like or you aren't as practiced at it.
What
It
are you
also it's
doing?
like it catches you.
Wait, wait,
I'm
wait.
just running around.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's the super speed. If you have the yellow bar, you can go slide
Okay,
around.
I have no idea what the controls are for that. It,
On my controller, it is the left button. It used to be the B, and I could change it back to the B button. So some of the kind of controls you
Mhm,
in your settings, but like it's the left button and pushing down on the left joystick at the same time.
gotcha.
And I had to figure that one out because after the last update, they changed that, and I was like, "Wait, why is my thing not working anymore?" And I
Mm,
realized, oh, it is kind of.
tap to sprint. Maybe that might
Yes,
be it.
that's what it is. Sprinting. And
Okay.
it does burn through your energy faster, but sometimes you just want to get there a little bit faster than
Yeah,
running
I
around.
can't seem to do it.
That's because you need to eat something. You need to eat a meal.
I
Here, I'm gonna
did.
drop a
Oh,
meal
wait.
for you to eat.
No, I
I'm gonna
did eat
drop another
something.
meal.
I have
Let me see.
yellow.
Let me see your energy bar. I don't see your energy bar.
It's yeah, because um
I'm looking
your
on
app.
your screen. I
Yeah, I
don't see
know.
it even.
It's underneath.
Oh,
It's
it's underneath.
because
Is it
yeah,
yellow or blue?
it's yellow.
Oh,
Because
it should have.
I
Well,
ate that herring or whatever,
oh
pickled
yeah.
herring.
Yeah, it should have
Uh,
given you plenty, but it didn't do it. You
They
might have
didn't.
to. I wonder if it's tap or it's the hold because
Yeah.
when I did it with the B, it is a tap and then you tap to stop.
Hmm,
Um, when I do it with the other controls, I have to hold it down. It's not a tap.
gotcha.
So I don't know. It
I
could
also
it
realized
could be
Sharky
either.
disappeared off the screen again.
Oh no,
You have
Sharky.
to tap and hold. That is.
A flower spawning. Crazy.
I'm sure. Well, I'll figure it out.
I'm sure you will.
But can't seem to do it right now.
Hmm. Try this together.
Gorge, I could use some help.
Go back. There is a thing that will tell you how many of each grow in each biome. I should probably pile. So I used to have the numbers memorized, and I haven't had to do it in so long that I'm like, wait, how many do I need? Clearly, I don't have enough sticks because they're still spawning. But that was why I wanted to do it too, was to see
Gotcha.
do that. And then eventually, I mean, yeah, eventually you'll have enough of these collected. Like you'll keep collecting these and running around and collecting and running around and collecting. And if you do the storage thing, you know, putting items in different storage chests, it'll allow you to be even more organized and have more things than you can pull from overflow chests like I did to bring you loot. Moana too soon too. Are you both excited to see it? I am. You know, I'm really excited about Gladiator 2. I'm like so hopeful. But yeah, I would say Moana is up there. My mom loves the first movie so much.
Oh,
So I
really?
have a feeling. Oh my god, she's a huge fan of the first one. She loves The Rock. Like
Oh, I figured it out.
Rock's. Yeah. Ah,
I have
did
to
you?
hit. I have to hit
Yay.
sprint.
There
Oh,
you
that's pretty cool.
go. Yeah, she loves The Rock, so she loves the first movie. Has watched it a billion times. I was a little bummed to see that Lin-Manuel Miranda didn't do the
Yeah.
music and lyrics. So I'm kind of side-eyeing it a little bit. I also know that they originally planned for this to be a streaming release.
Right.
And
It was
then,
supposed to be a TV show.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they went, maybe we'll just do this as a movie, I guess, which is so weird because usually it happens the other way around. They'll like be doing a movie and then they're like, we're just gonna release
Right.
this to TV. So I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I'm actually very curious. Did I book the Disney hotel to get the fast passes? Yes. We booked the vacation package, which I would highly recommend for anybody that is planning on going there. There's a lot of increase in tourism from all countries, but particularly United States, and so things fill up really fast. I mean, we could not book Fantasy Springs, and we booked our hotel in, I want to say May or June, and we couldn't book Fantasy Springs for October. It was all booked up. So you do have to kind of plan it about 6 months in advance. Maybe earlier, but 6 months seems to be kind of the sweet spot for booking those vacation packages. We stayed at the Miracosta, which was wonderful. Was beautiful. Reminded me a lot of when I stayed in Venice. Like, you know, in terms of the architecture and everything. In fact, were we on the Tuscany side? I can't remember now, but like there were touches that felt there were some that felt like Venetian, and then there were other touches that felt Tuscan, like Florence kind of. And there are some differences between the two. So that was wonderful. And it's right, of course, like you walk out the back of the hotel and you're basically at the park. Like it's right there. It's a little like staying at the Grand Californian at Disneyland.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
in terms of like your access to
The
park.
exit to. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And then Fantasy Springs is like on the other side. So it's similar in that, yeah, you walk out the back of the Fantasy Springs hotel and you're right there in Fantasy Springs. So those two hotels are probably the most they're the hardest to book because of the proximity to the park.
Right.
But the Disneyland hotel is still booked a lot because it is very, very close to the entrance of Tokyo Disneyland. It's like across the street, kind of like it's not very far. And then the partner hotels, what was interesting was we stayed. There's another one that they acquired called the Ambassador. That's going to be it needs to be majorly renovated, I guess. I mean, it's supposed to be nice, but it's not as nice as the ones that I listed off before, the Fantasy Springs, Miracosta, and the Disneyland Hotel. And then but they opened a mid-range or a lower price hotel that is like the Pixar Pier Hotel at Disneyland. In fact, it
Oh,
is Pixar. It's all very Toy Story Pixar themed. And it is a lower price point. So for families. I don't know what the rooms are like there. I think there've been some videos I've seen on YouTube of people going to that hotel and showing the rooms off and stuff. And there was some very cute, like I remember seeing they had like etch a sketch border around the TV and stuff like that, which is just very adorable. Um, but that's fairly newer. That's I think within the last year or so they opened that. So it's right now, still the exchange rate is incredibly favorable
right.
for visit from the US. Like right now I think it's 156 yen to the dollar, which is fantastic for us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have the ability to do it, um, but like I said, the increase in tourism is significant. And it's like back to pre-pandemic levels and even a little bit higher, especially from China. They have a lot more tourism traffic from China than they had even before the pandemic.
Right.
Which is good and bad. They're not they're very like I said, we're not the worst tourists in a country anymore. There are others that I think are a little less even desired than Americans. I didn't have to pretend I was Canadian anywhere. That was nice. Uh,
That's
which is
hilarious.
like you in Europe, you're like, oh no, I'm from Vancouver, eh?
Yeah.
And put a Canadian
There you
maple
go.
leaf on your backpack, so the people go, "Oh, okay, you're fine. You're not one of those
Yeah. You're not one of
stupid,
those.
terrible Americans." But, uh, I I think it's getting better. But it is yeah, I know, so many different languages. The hotel we stayed at in Hiroshima was I would say it catered more to Western travelers. It was called The Knot. And I would have sworn to you that it was part of like a British boutique hotel chain, but it was not. It's a Japanese hotel chain.
Oh,
And it was very I mean, like, except for like the 2 or 3 very Japanese touches like the slippers and the robe and some of those kinds of and the way the bathrooms and the toilets are and all of that. Like it felt very much like it was a hotel for Westerners. The other hotel that felt that way was the Grand Nico, which is a partner hotel at Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland Resort. So like they have Hotel Plaza Boulevard in Lake Buena Vista for Walt Disney World. You have
right.
like a bunch of hotels there that are not official Disney hotels. Even Swan and Dolphin are not official Disney hotels. They're partner hotels. And so the Grand Nico is beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. They had an official Disney souvenir shop in their lobby, like in their reception area. So I mean, it's pretty extensive, but like that hotel clearly gets a lot of business travel and a lot of conventions, a lot of weddings and things,
Right.
big events. So it definitely had a little bit of catering to Westerners as well. But more so than not, we tried to, we tried to just find places that we thought would be interesting, and that's how we ended up in the hotel with the velociraptors checking us in and stuff like that. But I was saying about the Hiroshima hotel, yeah, there were so many Europeans and just different countries, like, and it was really cool. It was the only place I've ever been where the reception, where you had to check in, was on the top floor.
On the
Yeah, the
top
Peace Mark
floor?
is just, yeah, it was on the 14th floor, and you go and you check in, and there's this huge lounge there around the reception area, and so it was you'd walk up there and like they basically turn it almost into a nightclub at night. I mean, it's like the music and
That's hilarious.
people are just sitting around, and so it's a really interesting layout and vibe to the place. And on the first floor, there was a really good Italian restaurant. Incredibly good. I loved Hiroshima. I would love to go back there for a much longer visit because I just thought the city was so cool. Um, and beyond the reasons that I initially thought we were going there, and then to go to Miyajima Island, and it was incredible too. But yeah, the Peace Park was a highlight for sure. Hiroshima just in general was a highlight for me.
Right.
More
That's
so than
cool.
I thought it would be. So I think I need to go to bed.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So
Thank you. You've been hanging out longer than you said you would. So
yeah, the island is super fun. I agree. I'd love to know more. Hopefully, I'll catch you on another stream because I'd love to know how you felt about your trip. Did you go for 2 weeks? Did you say as well? And whereabouts did you go? The one major place we did not go was Kyoto, and I've heard Kyoto is beautiful. Kyoto is also a huge tourist destination, so it is trickier to get reservations at hotels and things in Kyoto. But almost everyone that I've heard from who has planned a trip or has just come back from Japan, they all went to Kyoto. I was like, that's my next trip. I'll have to save it because I really wasn't in Osaka that long either. If other than to go to Universal Studios. I mean, it was sort of like blink and you miss it, like on the train at night from the main Osaka station all the way through to where Universal Studios was, which was kind of funny. 3 weeks. Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, Hakone. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a banger of a trip. I mean,
yeah, it's terrific.
I would love to go to Okinawa though. I would love to go to I mean Nagasaki even. Like cuz I kept saying, everything on, for Hiroshima was focused on Hiroshima for obvious reasons. And so now I'm curious to know what's the Peace Museum like or if there is one in Nagasaki.
That's true. Yeah.
And how do they present that history? Because it's obviously very different. I mean, there was a section where it was sort of like, Nagasaki. But it was, and it wasn't like an afterthought, but it was just, everything was very obviously visceral for them. In terms of like, the experience and, everything that they have there. And that museum is just a really profound, sobering experience for sure. I've always been, I'm not exactly like a hawk, like a war person, but at the same time, I think it is good to sometimes be reminded of those realities.
Right.
And you're like, oh yeah, I may have forgotten a few things along the way, or just not been paying enough attention to it maybe as I should have.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, get some rest.
yeah,
And
yeah, you as well. But I know
yeah.
it's not as late there for you, so you still
Well,
have time.
I have an early meeting, so I gotta get
Ah,
to. And
curses.
things have changed at work as well. So
Yeah,
so I left a
you and I have to
message.
talk.
Yeah,
You and I have to talk because I need to know. I need to know how if you had the conversation with your boss and how that went.
I did. I put the message in our group chat. So
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. 'Cause,
But
you
yeah,
got a lot going on.
it's been a lot today. But it's good stuff. So
Good. I'm
but yeah.
glad.
Oh, Shauna has left. So
I have left
I guess
the
we'll wrap it
valley.
we'll wrap it up here. We won't go in the house, but thank you for joining us for another episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Again, thanks to Shauna for being our special guest. I am excited to see Moana as well. Funny thing, I've been watching some of the so the Disney Korea channel has like
Oh yeah,
songs in Korean, and it just so happens that
yeah.
um, Pinky likes New Jeans, which sang Danielle from New Jeans sang one of the songs from The Little Mermaid,
Mm.
and then
Ah,
MC likes Twice as one of the groups. That's actually one of my groups too. And then the lead singer there, Neon, is singing one of the Moana songs. So it's pretty neat. I mean, it's like the
ah,
two groups that we
that's
like,
cool.
and then probably the two of the singers that we like as well are singing them. So I have no idea what they're saying in Korean, but it just sounds neat. So so
It
so
does.
so we're looking to that. And then Alani Carvalho, she actually lives in the same city that we live, and
Oh wow.
it's only about maybe 20,000 where we live. So she lives pretty close in the same area to us. I think we've even seen her at like the shopping center, one time. So
That's
yeah,
funny. That's cool though. I mean,
so
yeah, I mean it's wild when that happens and you're like,
yeah,
wait, are you a cartoon character? But you're a
right,
real person.
right, a real person. So all right, we will head on out. Thank you again. We'll see you at another time for another episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. See you real soon. Ahui ho.